Okay, now we've drawn the 4 components, we need to assemble them together. So this time, instead of going new part, we're actually going to go new assembly. Okay. Well, the first part we're going to find is the body and go open. Right, first thing is floating around, but when you click the left mouse button, it will find the center of the drawing. So we need some other components. So let's go to insert component and let's go browse, and we'll pick up the connector inner and put that anywhere. We need to find the connector shield, put anywhere again, and we're going to find the cover. We do need another body in here obviously at some point, but we'll worry about them in a minute. As you can see, these will go through one another at the minute, and it doesn't see it as a solid component, it will crash into one another. So if I just move these two away over here, we'll start with these just to explain. I'll scroll my mouse button into where we're looking at. So if we go to assemble, we need to mate things together. And to make things together, we need to select a surface on the 2 components that come together or line up. So the front of that surface there and the front of that there will line up with one another. They may not look like they are at the minute, but if I rotate that around, you'll see they are in line with one another. We want that inside here, so the top surface of that is going to be lined up. If I press my middle mouse button again and move the mouse, it's going to line up with that surface. And so that's that. And then this face here is going to touch, if I rotate this round, oops, it's going to go onto this surface here. So if I select that surface, those 2 parts have now come together. And if I move this now, you'll see that they're now locked together, these 2 parts. It doesn't matter which one I select, they're both locked together. Right, we need that in here. So that top surface here and the bottom surface of this line up. That's that. The side of that is going to go inside this face here, this face just here, that's going to touch that surface, so select that, and that's that. So the final thing here, that is locked onto that surface and that surface, but it's going back and forth, so we need to lock it and stop it going from back and forth. So I'm actually going to select this surface here, and I'm going to actually do this. It should be one of these edges over here, but I'm going to select this edge here. We'll put this into the wrong place. Why am I doing that? Well, it's just so you can learn. I'll do another video where I put that right. So that is now locked in place. The best thing to do is get another body here. So finish with the mates, go to insert component. If I brought the wrong thing in, like the cover, we'll just show you. I don't want one of those, but let's put one in anyway. We'll get another body. Right, so we don't want that. It doesn't matter which one we get rid of, but if I click on it, right click on it, and we will delete that component. Yep. So that's got rid of that. Let's save this before we go any further. We'll save it as the assembly. Again, I'll write over what I've already got. Okay. Scroll in and out, scroll in and out, zoom in and out. I need this sort of the other way up. And the easiest thing to get it almost right is by right clicking on it and moving my mouse. If I right click on that component, it will move it round. I need it about in that orientation. Left click and move it, right click and rotate. Same with this, left click will move it, right click will rotate it around. So again, let's mate, oops, right, if we've that's interesting what I've done there. I don't know what to click there, but if I click on this and move it, if you get this, just put this on this arrow here and it'll put it back for you. So there we go. I wanted mate actually. So let's select two surfaces that are going to come together. So that surface and that surface must be lined up. The top of this and the bottom of that one must be lined up. And middle mouse button, rotate round. If you select the wrong face, so if I select that, I should be selecting that, but if I select this surface, that's not right, I don't want that. Just undo it, click on it, and click on the right surface, and then click on that. So there we go, finished with that mate. Now, you can see that's too far in. So the final thing is putting this on. Now we only need to select one thing, so click on mate. I want this inner edge, so click on that edge. That's just picked up that inner edge of this feature, and I want to do the same on this part here. I just want to click this edge here and finish. And finish with the mates. The only reason I want that edge doing is because when you click on that component now, it will rotate around that point there. So basically that Control 7 is now finished.